Happy New Year. All right, it is New Year's Eve. It is several of my friends' birthdays, okay? And I've been making some phone calls to people because a lot of people are up, and I thought I would come on here and talk to y'all. I talk to y'all all the time, so that's a liquid death, by the way. It's a water, so don't worry, I'm not drinking. But I needed to get some things finished up. My husband and I are going to an auction tomorrow, and anyways, so it is the time of year where so many people focus on goals. They focus on what they're going to do. They always set these big mountains in front of them, right? And a lot of times life itself is just that big mountain that we're trying to get up, right? So this year, I feel different. I feel different. You know, I feel like every week that Monday is like a fresh start to me. So I get 52 of those, right? We get 52 of those a year. Doesn't just have to be New Year's, but New Year's always makes me feel like it's just a good set point to spring off of. Okay. So I thought I would just talk to you about some things that I'm going to be trying to do, and, my direction, maybe it'll give you some direction. Okay. So, all right, I'll start with my focus for next year is going to be community. I am stronger whenever I have a better connection with people. I've been really focused on friends this last part of the year, and I'm going to keep doing that. And some things that I got notes. Some things specifically that I'm working on is that Mexico retreat. I had talked about how and I'm going to announce that probably before the 20th of January. I should have a ton of all the information. I want people to come and vacation with me. There is such a need for, a lot of people want to do some stuff, but they don't want to do it by themselves, or they don't know where to get started. And a lot of people gain a lot of confidence from me, but I'll tell you, that confidence that I have, it was a bumpy road to get here. Okay. But I give a lot of people confidence, and then I feel I get even more motivated whenever I feel like I need to show up for y'all. So it's like something that just keeps on feeding itself. Okay. So that Mexico retreat, it is going to happen in November, and it's open to anybody. I don't care what your body looks like, because I'm worried about my own body. You know what I mean? And I don't care anything. As long as you're not crazy or super annoying. You can be a little bit annoying, and I'll still love you. But I just think it's going to be a great time. So that Mexico retreat, I'll have all that information out. In the last little bit of January. So there's that. So I want to focus on community. I have mounted archers, and I'm going to have where 6 months out of the year we get together, and then we're going to practice mounted archery, and then also have a drill team, because that is so much freaking fun. It's going to be on Mondays. So that right there, I'm hoping to build a community, and we'll also eat lunch together. So it just kind of gives us something to do. And then some people that don't want to do mounted archery, they can, if they get a membership, which is like $50, and it's just because it covers me, and they sign off on some stuff, then they can help us they can still be part of the team without doing mounted archery, help us with resetting and counting points and all that, and just being there. So another way that I'm going to focus on community is I'm going to let down my walls more, which I know that kind of might seem weird to some of y'all, but actual personal connections that I have with people. I am going to branch out. I've had people chew me up and spit me out, And I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to be like, okay, if somebody chews me up and spits me out and it turns out that they just were just using me, then I'm just going to let it happen. Because I don't want to be guarded anymore, because guardedness makes me lonely, because then I don't have anyone in my life. So I am, I'm going to let that wall down and just go for it again. And if I find some more rotten apples, then it'll help me find the ones that aren't rotten. Okay. So, something that I'm going to do to focus on community is I'm really going to try to focus on the birthdays of people in my life. I'm going to try to make sure and make those phone calls and not just send them a, Facebook thing that says happy birthday. I'm going to actually try to do more, because I think birthdays make people feel really special. So that is something that I'm going to try to do. That's my focus on community in my home. And I share all sorts of videos. I've still got my Christmas video to share with y'all. And it was cool because we worked on our freaking piano bar, like the infamous piano bar. Anyways, in my home, I am, hey there, Sue Anderson. Hey there, Terry. Hey, Christy. Hey, Gabrielle. All right. I want to get the damn spiral staircase put up to my pantry. We have like an area in our house that I cannot get to, not because I'm heavy, but because I don't like tall freaking, hey Marcia, sorry. I have another friend that spells their name exactly your way, and I have to know if it's my Marcia or my Marcia person. Anyways, I want to get this spiral staircase put in my pantry so then I can get to this area that I can't get to unless I take this big leap of faith off of the tallest freaking ladder, and I just always feel like I'm going to fall. So I've got money put back because I sold some stuff from my barn, and I want to get that spiral staircase put in. I want to paint my bathroom because we have like patched some stuff because we moved it around. Well, my bathroom just kind of looks ghetto. So I want to paint my bathroom. These are some things I want to do. I want to do them this winter. My husband hates knobs on the kitchen cabinets, and I hate not having knobs. So I'm putting freaking pulls on all of the kitchen cabinets. I'm done with what he wanted. This is dumb. I don't like it. So I'm putting knobs on my cabinets, okay? And I don't think I want them to match. I think there's just too many cute ones out there. I just think I want to have, like roughly the same size-ish, nothing like way too small or big, but I think it would be fun for them not to match. I don't know. I might have to, I don't know. That's what I'm feeling though right now, okay? Okay, so this other thing, I want to get those damn pull-out drawer things for the lower cabinets because it sucks to be all trying to get down to your cabinets and it's way in the back. I want that mofo to be able to pull it and me see all the lids and stuff. I want to have all that, okay? So those are things I want to do to the house. Now, this next thing, y'all need to be paying attention because I think all of you need to do this. And I was talking to my friend, Miss Mariella, yesterday. I went and helped her with a project in her house. And she's Mennonite. And I was telling her, she was telling me what each one of these items were. And it was her grandma's and it was her whatever. Well, I was like, I should come and take a picture of these items and then I could get it printed onto a piece of paper, then with a bunch of lines, and then you could tell the story of that item. Because I was like, girlfriend, if you passed away, nobody's going to know that was your great grandma's, the pot thing that she put underneath her bed because they didn't have indoor plumbing. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's going to know that. And so I have a lot of things like, I got this, whatever. Like, I have a crown that I won when I was in 8th grade, so like, I don't know. I just think that I want to take a picture of it and then print all of those things out for her and then bind it together and make a book. Well, I want to do that for a lot of our items that are around, like stuff that would, or who you want it to go to. You know what I mean? If you don't really care, like keep it in the family or whatever, or if something's worth a lot of money and somebody might not know that. So, I don't know. man, I feel like I need to burp or something. I don't know. I'm not going to do that. But that is something that I want to do, is create a book like that, because I think it would be helpful. And Miss Mariella was all about that, you know, because they don't take, they don't take photos because they considered it like vain, you know. And anyways, so that's something I want to do around the house. And I think a lot of y'all should do that, because something might mean a lot to you, or it might have belonged to somebody and nobody knows that. If you freaking were in a car wreck or something, that's just, information's gone, and that could be gone out of your family. So I would highly recommend doing that. And y'all can see what I'm going to create and then be like, oh, I'm going to do that or do it better, whatever. Okay, so I have my stuff divided into focus on community, what I want to do in my home, now then money, okay, because we're not debt free, right? Actually, our place gets paid off when I'm 67, and so I'm working on that. I actually called my mortgage company, and I was like, if I paid $9,050 additional principal, I want to know how much that backs it up to. Like, when would be the final payment? And I think if I can see that, you know, like it makes it go down to like 65, or maybe I'll be 64, almost 65, right? I think it would motivate me. So I called my mortgage company and I was just like, I need you to calculate that for me. Okay, like down to just a little bit of wiggle room, like how many payments it would take off if I paid this much in mortgage or in principal. Then I want to pay off my husband's sawmill building. And do I still have tallow available? Yes, somebody just asked me a question on here. I have the heck out of tallow available, and I'm going to end up, I'm about to stop doing the small sizes. So like, if you want to get those, anyways, but yeah, go to brandyvonholton.com and it's in my store. So this year we're ending the year, and I paid off my student loans as a 45-year-old. Okay, I got gray hair everywhere, and I paid off my student loans, right? And we paid off our credit cards, and we ended 25 with our credit cards paid off. Don't know if we'll end winter with those still paid off, but at least it's like paid off right now at the end of the year. But next year I'm trying to pay off my husband's sawmill building, and I want to make $9,000 payments extra on the principal of our mortgage. Okay, so that's my two, like, financial. If I get like ahead or get some brand deals and like make some more income, then those are the two things I want to do for sure. And then we'll go from there. We've also got my husband's tractor to pay off, and his skid steer, and my car's getting a lot of miles on it. So by the time we get some of that crap paid off, I'm gonna have to get a new car. Anyways, not a new car, new to me car, right? All right, my health goals. I have them divided into mental, physical, and emotional. Okay. So my emotional stuff, I put that I'm not going to wait for other people to make me happy. Okay, so I have 6 trips scheduled for 2026. And that doesn't even include that Mexico retreat that I'm going to do with y'all, because I'm still going to be working then. But 6 trips, and man, let me think here. I have 3 of them with my girlfriends, and 4, so 1 overlaps with my husband. Okay, so one of them is my girlfriend's and my husband. So I am just, I get let down by people, and I think that's just because I have like too high of expectations of other people, and I'm like, what am I doing? I shouldn't have expectations of anyone for my happiness other than me. I need to make myself happy, okay? So I'm going to be just taking more trips, and I try to space them out. And because I enjoy going and doing things. You know, one of my friends, she's a client also, and she invited me to New Mexico, and I said yes. Okay, so Somebody said, Mexico, yes, pack your bikini. Let's go. Girl, I always wear a two-piece, but I have the one that goes all the way up underneath my boobs, and then the top piece goes all the way over my muffin top. But whatever the tankini. Anyway, says Mexico. Yes, I'm going to invite y'all to come with me in November, and I'm going to have different levels for it. So, but that information will come to you in January. Anyways, I'm not going to wait on other people to make me happy. Like if I had so many friends that were unhappy during Christmas and that are unhappy right now, change it for next year. Okay? Let's make a plan. Let's do some stuff. And let's make a plan. So I put that I'm not going to allow others to mentally harm me. You know, I'm pretty good at shielding a lot of stuff. Man, I'm going to take the trash out a little faster, okay? I'm not, you know, sometimes I feel guilty about dismissing people from my life, and I'm just over that. I'm just going to take the trash out a little faster, okay? I got to guard myself and guard my emotions because I have so much love to give, and I need to be highly functioning. And I don't need to be bogged down by other people that have so much negativity in their life, because I want to, you know, whenever my final days are here, I want to be impactful in this world. And and I can't do that if I'm brought down by other people's negativeness. Does anybody else see the comments on here? Chris has been like a longtime followers, and he just said boobs. You're so stupid. Oh my God. Anyways, I'm going to not allow people to mentally bring me down. I'm just going to get rid of them a little bit faster. Okay. Physical stuff. I'm going to go to 2 different doctors. I'm going to go to, you know, what we would normally call a doctor, and I'm going to go to a holistic doctor, because whenever I had that glucose monitor, my blood glucose levels were really low, and I want to go and see. I want to do longer fasts, but whenever I was fasting, some of my glucose levels didn't ever rise back up like I needed to. I just want to make sure everything's going good, you know, before I do some longer fasts. And so fasting is going to be one of the things that I'm wanting to do a little bit more of. And I'm wanting to do softer workouts, okay? I have done so many hard workouts in my life that I want to do things that are a little bit more stretching and strength training. I want to do more 5Ks, a little bit more walking. I want to do more biking, more hiking, more weightlifting, but not the excessively heavy stuff, because I think I have done too many hard things, and I have a lot of muscle on me, and I do want to stay muscular, but I think I'm going to focus on just more consistently. And for me to be more consistent, I need to be, sometimes it takes me 2 to 3 days to recover after heavy stuff. That's why I do the ice water baths, because it takes a day of recovery off. And so, yeah, I'm thinking yoga. Somebody said Pilates. I think downward facing dog is going to be my friend. That stuff's actually pretty hard. But anyways, that's some stuff that I'm wanting to be more consistent with my workouts. And for me to do that, I've got to decrease my recovery time. And for me to do that, I got to lay off a little bit. Okay. I'm going to have strength training and goals this year instead of more weight loss goals, because I think it's going to naturally happen. All right. For my mental health, more friend activities. Told you about that. I'm going to have more friend activities. I want to have friends in my life, and more time slowing down. And the way that I want to slow down this year is to I want to get my children's book series done. I was hoping to have it done by today. You know, that was my cutoff, but I didn't get it done. And I'm really busy the beginning of this month. And then I have that Smart Chicks, that signature series, all-inclusive homesteading event. It's January 16th, 17th, and 18th, and I'm really trying to hit a home run on that for those people that are coming to it. So I'm going to dismiss finishing that book series until the second half of January and the first half of February. So but I'm wanting to take more breaks, and I'm wanting to finish that big freaking project of those children's books. So that's what I have planned for this year. But it's basically like, I sound like a big old girl power thing, because I am a big old girl power thing, and I want to do more with people. And you know what? There's just, I don't know. I see so many people that just need a little bit of love. Hell, I'm one of those people. I need more love to me. And so I'm going to give it, but I'm not going to give it to get, but I know that it'll come back, because that's how everything is. You need to give it. You give love, and then it'll come back to you. And so that's what I'm going to do. And it sounds like I'm just going to be easier to myself. And they say that I've had this said to me like 3 times in 3 different situations this year, about the way to live longer is to have meaningful connections with people. And so I'm gonna have more meaningful connections to people. So, all right, man, 25 was a great year. I still got to put up my Christmas video, and I've got another video that I did all the little parts of the day. But I think I'm gonna, I know everybody's just so raring to like get going in January, and a lot of people, the statistics on New Year's resolutions is not in your favor. So I think I'll start something come February, and give y'all some time to really think about what the heck you're really wanting to do, and then I should be able to announce our Mexico retreat. But I have a thing on Facebook, because Facebook is my largest platform. I have a smaller group, and it's my subscribers. It's $1.99 a month, but I tried to make it where it was a non-negotiable, where you didn't even care, because $2 times 12, $24 in a year. But I'm going to put way more videos in there, and because I really, that community and that connection I'm wanting to have with people, that's where I'm going to go super deep and not guard myself. That's what I'm hoping to do. I really want people to know that I care about them, because I do, and just trying to change the horse world, trying to change people's lives, and trying to improve my life at the same time. So if you're not where you want to be, which I'm happy with our business. I do want to get to the point where I'm debt free, because not getting this place paid off until I'm 67, that's I can't do what I'm doing at the level I'm doing it till I'm 67. Something's going to have to give. So I'm hoping that I can get ahead of it, and that's what I'm trying to do. So, all right, that's it. Real talk. If you want to listen to somebody that's fake, you'll just have to get off my page, because I just try to keep it real, And I hope y'all have a good year. And if you're not where you want to be, then by God, change it. Change it, okay? Somebody says Mexico. Yes, it's going to be in November, okay? But I don't have all the stuff for you. It'll be before Thanksgiving, because I'm not going to mess with a holiday, right? But I'm going to open it up for people to come with me, and then have like some breakout training sessions each day. So, and I will get that information to you before the end of January, because I know y'all need, you need to plan. Everybody needs to plan, right? And so anyways, I hope that y'all come with me. I hope you come with me. And the reason I decided to do a Mexico thing is because a lot of my followers don't have horses. I mean, like y'all see that we have like a horse trail riding facility, and that's great for a lot of people, but a lot of people it ain't great, okay? Or you're just too far away, but y'all can all fly to Mexico. And I will tell you a little secret is, you know, if you've ever been around me very much, I love Miss Mariella, like to the point that like I'm just infatuated with her. I just love my Mennonite 67-year-old friend, okay? And I asked her, I was like, would you ever go to Mexico? And she said yes, that she would have to take a bus there because she's not allowed to fly because of her church and all that, okay? And there's different levels of Mennonite, and she is horse and buggy, okay? But she said that she would take a train. So I'm going to try to work this out where I can bring Miss Mariella to Mexico. I know that would just be, like, she wouldn't know what to do with herself. I mean, I don't know. Isn't that weird? You don't hear anybody else on Facebook that's all like, man, I want to get my Mennonite friend into Mexico. So, but I do. I just think she would enjoy that. So, all right, y'all have a wonderful night. And if you think nobody cares about you, I care about you. I read everything that y'all write. You know that. Sometimes I get behind, but I still try to read it all because I know you're real people, you know. So y'all have a wonderful night. Happy freaking New Year's. And next year is 2026. And create the life that you want to have.